ladies. So today I woke up and I thought this would be a great thing to do on my channel every couple of days when I wake up and something's on my mind or there's a topic that I want to discuss that's related to what's happening in my Patreon community. I just think it would be great to come here and share some of these life experiences that I have with you, and also some thoughts that I think will be helpful for the younger women that are coming up after me. Now, one of the things that I'm doing today is I'm going to hop in my Patreon community and talk about weight loss blockers, things that definitely block me on a daily basis from losing weight and identifying those weight loss blockers. And one thing that was a weight loss blocker for me in this journey, and just a blocker for me in life, is the concept of you're beautiful, love yourself. As though if you repeat that 1,000 times, it's going to actually change your life. Telling yourself that you love yourself and that you're beautiful is important. But I want to say it's going to be about 10% of actually changing your mental state, actually changing the way you think about things. What's really going to change your life are these 5 things that I'm going to discuss in this video. And I just think it's so important to understand that telling yourself you're beautiful and that you love yourself when you know you really don't believe that in your heart is detrimental to you. And all you're doing is putting yourself in a form of delusion. And you guys know I talk about the different forms of delusion that I've been in in my own life. I've shared different stories in my private communities and even a little bit here on YouTube. And so I just thought it was important to talk about this because I'm so sick of this love yourself, you're beautiful, but there's no action to back it up. There's nothing you're actually doing to actually prove to anyone that you love yourself and that you actually feel beautiful. So I don't want to make this too long. So let's get right into it. Number one, admit that improvement is needed. You know, I've always been a big girl. I told you guys this. And there were things that helped me along the way in dating, in networking, and being involved in my community. There were things I learned along the way, things my parents taught me. Definitely my spirituality as a Christian has definitely helped me understand that I'm worthy and I don't need to feel beneath anyone or inferior to anyone. But I was blocking my own self with not admitting the areas of improvement and trying to cover it up or sugarcoat it. And I see a lot of women do this and no one believes it. You know, it's so apparent and obvious to everyone but you sometimes. So I think it's important if you're really trying to feel beautiful and you're really trying to love yourself, you have to admit your flaws and where areas of improvement can be had. So, the second thing I want to talk about is not trying to overcompensate for your size. I met a lot of women in my life where I think that is how we try to cope with whatever we're struggling with. And this could be trying to be the funny person, the life of the party, hanging out with girls that you wish you could be like or wish you could be more like. Just doing everything but actually dealing with the issue. And the issue probably is your weight. And instead of dealing with that head on, a lot of women are just overcompensating, over sexualizing themselves, trying to be a sex symbol, wearing their panties and bras on lines and opening their legs and just doing all kinds of very strange things to try to validate their existence as a plus woman. And it's not necessary. It just makes you look bad. It just makes you look pathetic. It's not going to help you actually feel beautiful. Number three is not to fall into stereotypes. I think that this is a big problem that we have as plus women in general. And we have celebrities out here that are not helping us in crushing these stereotypes, crushing, the idea that all we like to do is eat, or that we're so lazy, we don't even attempt to try to get up and do things for ourselves, or that, we're we're unkept, or we don't care about our hygiene, and just all these things that hinder us as curvy or plus women. I think it doesn't help when you fall into these stereotypes that fetishize obese women or curvy women or whatever you are at the stage in your journey. Number four is to dress for your body type. I think a lot of women just don't understand the importance of what clothing can do for your look. I think a lot of women just don't understand the power of what an outfit that fits you impeccably can do for your social life, can do for how people interact with you on a daily basis, what it can do for you in the dating world, what it can do for you, romantically. I think people just don't understand that power of style. And style is so powerful. And part of that is understanding your body type and dressing for it, and not dressing for the body that you wish you had, but you don't have. And I think that's a huge barrier that many plus women are facing. Number five of how to like get yourself out of this trap and actually start changing your life is to stop begging for inclusivity. Now, I did a video on this recently. I will link it in the cards above. Anytime you beg for inclusivity, it shows people that you really don't love yourself. It shows people that, oh, you want us to accept you. You want us to love you the way you are, but you don't want to do anything to have a standard. You just want people to just believe you're great for no apparent reason. It tells people that you're desperate to be one of them. It shows people that really you don't love yourself because you're begging for inclusion. Love me, men. Think I'm attractive. Make clothes in my size, even though I could care less about you. Make clothes in my size. There's enough big women in this world to force some of these brands to make clothes in your size without uttering a word. If you relinquish your support altogether from some of these brands that you say don't include you or whatever, you know what? They wouldn't have a lot of consumers because most women are plus. And so this begging, oh, Beyonce didn't make it in our size, because she doesn't care about you. If she does have curvy representation in her videos, it's because she knows y'all worship her so much. And she's just throwing you a bone. Overall, people are not checking for us like that. And when we realize that and take our power back and really start working on the insecurities that we have about our bodies, about things we've dealt with in our life, that is when the true level up starts. That is the level up. It starts mentally, being accountable, being a grown up, getting out your feelings, working on your issues, working on your weight, working on how can you have a better life. So you can tell yourself you're beautiful 5 times every morning and that you love yourself so much, but it's not going to help you deal with your mental health issues. It's not going to help you lose the weight. It's not going to help you increase your income. It's not going to help you build your social circle. It's not going to help you get back to the place that God created you to be, with a healthy body, a healthy mind, and a healthy soul. It's just like putting a band-aid over a cut. So those are my morning thoughts, ladies. I will see you in Patreon later on today. I'm going to be sharing my favorite low-calorie drink, and I'm going to be sharing, what my number one weight loss blocker is. And I will talk to you later. Bye.